Hello everyone, welcome to Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. I am Catherine. Now I want our bed to look and feel pillowy soft, like you want to just dive into it and just float away. So when it came time to add these Euro shams to the bed, I found the cost to be very expensive. I already had two in good shape. I just needed to replace one of them. And I found this one at Hobby Lobby, measures 28 by 28 for 50% off $29.99. That was a really good deal and it feels wonderful. Now today I'm going to show you how to make a Euro sham cover with just a basic sewing machine. You don't have to have a bunch of bells and whistles. As long as you can sew a straight stitch and it comes with your zipper foot, which most of them do, you can make a Euro sham cover and so many other things. The fabric that I'm using to make my duvet cover as well as my sham covers, they're actually a set of sheets. I purchased two sets of luxury bed linens from a local warehouse store. It was a liquidation store. And when I say liquidation, that means all sales are final. Well, I've had these sets of sheets for a while, and I knew for a spring refresh, I wanted to have these luxury soft linens on our bed. Well, guys, everything is fine. The flat sheet, the pillowcases. But since we have added a very thick mattress pad as well as a mattress cover, let's just say the fitted sheet barely covers half of the mattress, and that's not going to cut it. I didn't want to go putting those straps back on the bed to hold the sheets down. So, realizing that I wanted to have a beautiful duvet cover and have it monogrammed and have our bed look pillow soft, I decided to take these sets of sheets and turn them into my duvet cover and my sham covers. So you start with simply cutting away the elastic on the fitted sheets and then a light pressing to get them flat so you can make your cuts for your sham covers, and you're on your way. So you simply cut away the elastic from around the edges of the fitted sheet and then lay the fabric flat. And if you have to iron it to get rid of the wrinkles, that's fine. Now the fabric from this king size fitted sheet was enough for me to make 3 of the sham covers. I used a template for safe measurement and for consistency. Now at this point, the only pieces that were ironed were the ones that I was taking to the monogrammer. I had done the measurements and also marked where I wanted the monogram to be. Now all of the Euro sham panels, front and back, both of them, they measure 29 inches by 29 inches. So here's the principal practice that I want to put in place for you guys. If your Euro sham is 26 inches by 26 inches, then cut your fabric 27 inches by 27 inches. You're simply adding 1 inch. Place the right sides of your fabric together and be mindful of the direction of your monogram. At the very bottom of your Euro pillowcase, you want to begin to make the zipper opening. So what you're going to do is stitch 4 inches over from the edge. Our zipper is 20 to 21 inches long. So just stitch only 4 inches from both sides. You'll have an opening. Now to be clear, I pinned the right side of the zipper to the right side of the fabric. Now this isn't an upholstery zipper. This is basically a simple apparel zipper, and you can find them at Joann's. I love them. They're called the invisible zipper. Instructions for putting them into an actual garment are actually inside the packet, but there was no need because this one I know how to do. So basically I opened up the zipper, I did a light pressing on it, you saw that, and then I pinned one side to the fabric. I headed to the sewing machine, and as you can see, that ironed folded edge is definitely going to be my guide. I have my needle on the left side of my zipper foot, and I never ever change it. This is so easy to do because I actually use the needle and the zipper foot as my guide along that edge, and as long as I'm consistent, that seam is going to be straight. Now I did sew in reverse at the beginning of my stitch and at the end of my stitch. I also left the needle inside of the zipper when I needed to slide the slider beyond the zipper foot so the fabric would not bunch up around the zipper and the slider. And here I am stitching down one side of the zipper to the fabric. Now, just in case I forgot, I want to mention this to you. I do not adjust my zipper foot. Once I put it on the left, that's it for me. So for the second half of the zipper, I place it down on the fabric and I pin it in the opposite direction because I'm going to stitch in the opposite direction. This is not a garment I'm going to wear. It's going to be on the bottom of a pillow. Once I pin it in place, I start the same type of stitching. Go reverse for a little bit and then move forward and stitch the straight seam. Again, the zipper foot is helping me to maintain a very straight line. Now the outside or the right side of the fabric has a vertical grain line. Even though it's solid, I still check on that from time to time to make sure I'm working with the right side, meaning the outside of the fabric. And let's be honest, I have sewn the right side of one piece to the wrong side of the other piece. It happens especially when you're tired. Now to me, stitching the fabric and the zipper together twice just gives it more security. Some of my friends out there, they can just do a good pinning of the fabric and the zipper and they just go around the top with a top stitch and they are a-okay. I've never been that confident, so I like to do the individual sides and then do the top stitch. Now the direction of the pins indicate the direction that I'm going to sew in. Just makes it so much easier for me to just keep going completely around the edge of the zipper. Just follow the pins. And once again, leave your needle in the fabric. That way you don't lose your place when you're moving the slider of the zipper. Now, I don't have a serger, but I'm definitely going to get one and begin taking classes because you can really have great seams and great closure of your seams on the inside, and that makes a garment look very professional when the finishes are there. So yes, serger classes and a serger, but for now, for the basic sewing machine that we have, we're going to work with what we got. I also like to backstitch the top and the bottom of the zipper. I do that when I turn the corner. Well, now the zipper is in. I think it looks great. Now go ahead and pin the sides of the pillow and stitch those down. Try to do a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. And then stitch across the top of the pillow. Again, another 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. The next thing you want to do is trim away the fabric, at least down to about 1/2 of an inch or in some cases, 1/4 of an inch. That will be fine. Because now all of those fraying threads need to be taken away. And then you're going to do a simple zigzag stitch around those seams. This will reduce the amount of fraying on the inside of the pillow. I know to some people it doesn't matter, but if you're going to sew for clients, it really does. Neatness counts. Now check Joann's. There are items out there that you can put on your fabric or your seams that will stop them from fraying. Fray check is one of my favorite items, and it's good to add those around these fraying ends on your zipper, but I basically try and take all of those threads out and cut the things really low so you don't even see any kind of fraying, or it won't happen. I know, it's on the inside, Catherine. Now, I've made enough home decor items for people over the years, and I can tell you, you might want to be careful when you are changing out your pillows to new covers, especially if there are zippers involved, because too often I've had to replace zippers that were in pillow covers for people. So this is the way that I would recommend that you insert your pillows into your cases. Just grab it from the middle and the back, that pillow, and try to reduce as much pressure as possible on your zippers, and then slide it into that opening, and of course release it gently when you have it fully inside. Give it a quick pat. Don't put any strain around the zipper area by twisting or bending that area. Now, 2 videos are going live today. That's this video and the making of the duvet cover. Come on, it's a simple straight stitch. Get those sewing machines dusted off and make some beautiful bed linens and window treatments. Speaking of window treatments, I have an idea for one for our master bedroom. I'm going to share that with you in the very next video. Thanks so much for stopping by today. If you are not a subscriber, please consider doing so today, and ring the bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss the very next video. My sister has moved into a senior living apartment, and I'm going to be decorating her dining room and living room using existing items as well as some DIYs coming her way. She likes glam. Okay, let's go to work. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, stay in prayer and stay creative.